In this lesson, we will be working with Schema Operations Master. First of all, we will register Active Directory schema for the first time, then create a new attribute and add the new attribute to a class. After that, we will verify the new attribute is populated to the class objects. And finally, we sum up our lesson with the keynotes. Before registering Active Directory schema for the first time, let's verify a few things. First of all, let's verify which domain controller is currently holding the schema operations master role by typing the command netdom query fsmo, then hit enter. As you can see, currently the gpvdc01.itlifeskills.local is the schema master. Now let's verify which server we are on by typing the command hostname, then hit enter. Currently, we are on the server gpvdc01. Now let's verify which account we are currently logged on by typing the command who am I, then hit enter. As you can see, we currently log on as the administrator account of the domain itlifeskills.local. Now let's verify the group membership of the administrator account by opening it and then click on the member of tab. As you can see, currently the administrator account is the member of the schema admins group. Everything looks good. Before opening Active Directory schema for the first time, we must register its DLL. To do that, we need to open command prompt as the administrator, then type in the command rec sbr32 and then space schm mgmt.dll, then hit enter. You should see this message to confirm that the DLL registration is successful. Now let's click OK. To open Active Directory schema, we need to type in run command, then open the MMC console, and then click on File, and click Add Remove Snap-in, and then select the Active Directory schema, then click Add, and click OK. As you can see, now we can open Active Directory schema successfully. Let's create a new attribute named project code in our Active Directory schema. To do that, we first need to generate the unique X500 object ID by running this script. And here is the ID. To copy the ID, we need to select it and right click and click on copy. Now let's open Active Directory schema console. We need to right click on the attributes, then click on create attribute. This warning message simply says that creating a new schema object is non-revertible. Let's click on continue. In the command name, let's type in project code, and we need to paste the ID in the unique X500 object ID, and in the description box, let's copy and paste the project code, and in the syntax, let's choose Unicode string and click on OK. Now let's search for the project code attribute that we have just created, and here is the attribute project code. It is created successfully. Let's open the project code attribute, and here is the X500 object ID. Let's configure to replicate the attribute to the global catalog by click on this checkbox and click OK. Now let's associate the project code attribute to the user class. To do that, we need to click on the classes container and find the user class and open it and click on the attribute tab and click add and search for the project code attribute, and here it is. Let's double click on it to associate, and here we just need to click on OK, and that's it. We have just associate the project code attribute to the user class. Let's verify the project code attribute is populated to the user object. To do that, we need to click on the user's container and open the administrator user and click on attribute editor and search for the project code. As you can see, the project code attribute is populated to the user object, and in this case, it is a administrator user. Let's click on the project code and update the value to 100 and click OK and click OK and minimize this, and we need to run this script to verify. As you can see, the administrator user object now have the project code attribute and it has the value 100. Everything looks good. This is the end of this lesson. Let's read the keynotes.